Hello, survivors, and welcome back to the Apocalypse Post. I'm here with Winks. Say hi.
Hi.
We are back for our first episode of 2026. And
harrowing.
Yeah, it's been, I know it's been a little quiet over here lately. Winks and I have actually been working on the other podcast, the one that is the professional one. Who the fuck killed my sister?
The one with the money.
The one with the money, yeah. So yeah, that's coming out soon, and it's honestly winding down. So I'm excited because it means that we'll get to concentrate on this a little bit more.
That's
once
right.
again. Yeah, we got some stuff coming out. Like we're gonna release the Kickstarter for the Wasteland Weekend 2025 map. And I've got some questions for you guys that I'll be posting in the next couple of weeks about sizing and whether you want one. And of course, we're really pushing hard on patches these days. Winks has been doing a couple of designs for me too, huh?
Yeah, I have a really cute one that will be coming out around April in time for
so
Neo.
Excited about it. I cannot wait to show that one off. I actually just hit, right before we started today, I hit the approve. The final approve to get them printed. So
that's
very
so
excited
exciting.
about that. Yeah. But yeah, we wanted to start out because this year has started out quite harrowing. I mean, it's been honestly been a year and a half here. But we wanted to start out with just a little bit of discussion about real world. I know we've reiterated on the show time and time again that we want this to be a place where you can be safely away from real world traumatic things, and we can talk about what we find fun. But as a one-time deal, we wanted to kind of go over a few of our values and just stick up for folks we love. So
yeah,
Winks,
yeah.
I know you have a lot to say, so I want you to get started on that.
So if real world stuff is not something you want to hear from us right now, you want to skip ahead a little bit, that's fine. I know that like we are constantly being bombarded by so much information, and you might not want to hear from your like favorite Wasteland podcasters about it necessarily.
Yeah.
But you know, I just wanted to take a moment and say, like, you know, what is so important about this community to me is the people in it. And you know, a lot of the people in our community right now are scared, are possibly in very real danger, are scared for themselves, for their rights, for their autonomy, for their families. And, you know, we talk on here about fake apocalyptic stuff, and we just wanted to take a moment to talk a little bit about our kind of real apocalyptic stuff because, you know, you, the person watching this, like, where you come from, how you present yourself, how you dress, your unique skills and personality, your culture, all the wonderful things that make you you, like that is what makes this community so beautiful and big and diverse and such a joy to be a part of.
Yeah.
And, you know, right now, a lot of people are scared and sad and heartbroken and afraid. And it didn't feel right for us to come on here, you know, while all this is going on and act like it's not, or like it's okay, because it's not. And so we just wanted to start off by like reiterating in no uncertain terms that no matter where you're from, no matter, you know, who you love, how you identify, how you present yourself, you belong here, you belong in this community, you belong with us, and we belong with you. And it just felt really important to state that because I know it's scary right now. And I just, at the very least, want people to know that, like, your community has your back, even if it's just a small, silly community of a bunch of cosplayers in the desert, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so.
Absolutely. Yeah. And regardless of your sex, gender, race, religion, sexual orientation, or whether or not you think Waterworld is one of the best post-apocalyptic movies of all time, you're welcome here. You're welcome on our channels. We have a small presence on Facebook, Instagram, Discord someday. But anyway, anywhere that we're posting stuff, you're welcome to be here. But if you're not able to tolerate your neighbor based on all those things, then you can see yourself to the door because
bye.
You know, the what is it called? The problem with tolerance.
The tolerance paradox.
Yeah, the tolerance paradox. That's real. And we're going to go ahead and say that, you know, Nazis aren't allowed in this bar. So, and honestly, that hasn't been an issue on any of the Apocalypse Post social sites yet. I think it's been a pretty well curated. You know, it pops up on Wasteland time to time. And I'm not saying like on Wasteland, but on some of the social sites that are Wastelander heavy. But they
Right.
honestly, most of the time get quickly like disparaged,
Yeah.
if
Yeah.
that's the right
And
word.
the mods are pretty good at like patrolling that
Yeah.
kind of stuff. So like
Yeah,
genuinely
exactly.
cannot overstate that like this community is, we endeavor to be safe for everyone. And
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I just wanted you guys to hear that right from us, because I know that like,
Yeah.
a lot of the time we're just people who make videos on the internet, but we're also
Yeah.
your friends and neighbors and
Right.
your community members. And I want to make sure that we are using this platform to support you and to make sure you feel welcome and safe.
Absolutely. Yeah,
And
because
yeah,
sometimes
just acknowledge that it's scary right now and it
yeah,
sucks.
yeah,
And, I'm sorry it's like this. And I hope that together we can all continue to like build the community we want,
right.
the community we dream of in real life, and,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
continue to support each other through these seemingly endless, unprecedented times.
I know. One
you
of the things
know,
that I kept thinking about was how the daily headlines that we're bombarded with feel like the like first act of a post-apocalypse movie where there's a ton of foreshadowing happening. Like
yeah.
there's always these news articles about diseases in another continent, or how the government is enacting this new program that is
The regime.
yeah yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, it does feel like we're in that foreshadowing time, and experts on history agree. So
Yeah.
when it comes down to it, I believe in what was considered like the tenets of American like freedom, which is like, personal and body autonomy, free speech, and the right to protest and to be inconvenient. We have the right to be inconvenient. That use of force should be heavily disciplined and incidents investigated, and that like separation of powers are paramount to a free society. You can tell I wrote this stuff down because it's much bigger, more poetic words than I normally speak in. But honestly, it's important stuff, and I don't care what side of the spectrum you land on. Like these are things that I think most people in the world can agree on as being important to freedom in general.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, I don't want to see our fake post-apocalypse be inundated with a real one. So anyway.
Yeah, exactly. So that's going to be it about politics for us for now. But
Yeah,
we did just want to come on here and say that, we love and support our community, all of them. And
honestly, I
you
think
belong
we're
here.
both, and we're both kind of in the mindset of like, I wouldn't mind talking about how the real world echoes like a lot of the stories that we celebrate in the community.
Absolutely.
We were just talking about how like Children of Men is all about like government overreach and control. And if we were to take some of the lessons that are meant to be absorbed from that story, we could absolutely apply them to today's society. And that can go on and on and on. So if you guys do want to hear about stuff like that, let us know, and we'll keep it separate. We'll make sure that before the episode starts, hey, we're going to be talking about real world stuff this time.
Yeah, that can be like a separate feed if that's something people would be interested in. But all of our post-apocalyptic media is based in real life, right? Like it's based in real fears, and right now a lot of those fears feel like they're coming true. So if that's something that people would be interested in chatting more about or interested in hearing more about, let us know. We always love hearing from you. And I know it's hard right now, and we're all feeling it, and we're here. We're here for all of y'all.
Yeah. All right. With all that out, we've got an episode today.
We got an episode. We're so excited. We're going to be talking to the Pacific Rejects. This past year, 2025, this past event, Wasteland Weekend was their first time as a placed tribe. And we're so excited to hear about how that went for them, their plans for the future, and, their tribe lore and all that. So we're really pumped to chat with them.
And plus, they are this month's Patch of the Month sponsor. So check this out. Who designed this, Winks?
I mean, technically probably the government, but I helped with this version.
Yeah, because the triangle is actually shows up like on the beach as a warning sign, right?
Yeah, so it's based on the real actual like or one of the real tsunami warning signs. Um and that was kind of the idea the Pacific Rejects were rolling with. So I kind of like made a cute little version of it with the colors and
Yeah,
their
yeah,
name. And yeah, I'm happy with how it turned out, and they're happy,
super
which
cool.
makes me happy.
Yeah, and we'll find out a little bit more about that as we get into it. So let's
Mhm.
do that. Let's go ahead and roll that intro music and bring on the Pacific Rejects.
Let's do it.
What happened here? We did this ourselves.
They're coming. It can't be.
Where is everyone?
All right, Pacific Rejects, welcome to the Apocalypse Post. Thanks for coming on.
Thanks for having
Thanks
us.
for having us.
Cool. Launchpad, I'm going to start with you since you're the leader of this rabble. Well, I don't know. Do you got what are you leader?
That's kind
or
of
you?
flattering.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, you've been kind of my touch point for the Pacific Rejects. So tell me a little bit about yourself and
sure.
how you got involved.
So, I mean, technically we're a non-hierarchical organization, so we don't like to have any leaders. But you know, for all intents and purposes, I'm Camp Daddy. So,
Camp Daddy.
Nice.
Yeah. So leader,
Usually the top.
not so much. Camp Daddy, yeah, that's more comfortable for me. So let me think. Back in 2014, that was my first Wasteland. Former coworker of mine was just like, "Oh, hey, there's this cool festival where you go and you know, you have to like make all your own stuff and make your own costume." And like before she even finished, I was like, "Yep, let's go. We're going."
Nice.
And I've been back every year since. So what is that? 11 years now. Yeah. And
yeah.
And so the friend I went with the first year, she actually came back last year for our first theme year, but she hadn't been back for the previous 10. So that was kind of special having everyone all together. Because, you know, I since I've gone back every year, I've met all of these great people. And, you know, we've all kind of just formed our own tribe. So we've never, I mean, for the most part, none of us really have known each other outside of Wasteland. We all just came together and everything developed organically. And now they're my found family. And
that's awesome.
I love them all.
So nice.
And you said your friend had been like a decade since they were there, and then they came back. Were they just like absolutely floored by the changes?
Yep. Yeah, she was blown away because it's grown so much, and there's just I mean, anybody will tell you there are so many things running concurrently that even if, like, in theory you didn't sleep or something like that, you could never ever do everything. There's just no chance. Yeah.
Not anymore. In the early years, you could do everything. Not anymore. No way.
Yeah.
Well, that's awesome. All right, Riot.
Yes. Hello.
You kind of have like a little bit of a Sith Lord thing going on right now.
Ooh,
But
yeah.
tell me a little bit about you.
This is not my typical Wasteland costume. It's in California City. So I was like, I'm just working with what I got. And this is what I wore. I went to Nuclear last night. This is what I wore to that.
Oh, cool.
And, I was like, I really should have gotten it dirty or something. But, you know, it works. So, yeah. So anyway, Riot. I think we were talking about how Launchpad and I met earlier. I'll just reiterate the story.
Yeah.
So we were in line to the event, and I got out I saw everybody getting ready and everything. So I was like, okay, it's my first year. A friend of mine had told me about it, and actually we were planning to go together, and he backed out at the last minute. And I almost didn't come, but I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going to go by myself. So I went, and everybody was getting dressed. So I got on my costume and I got outside, and I heard it's customary to roll in the dirt. So that's what I did. And I hear this voice behind me say, "Oh, that's so Wasteland."
Yes.
That was Launchpad. And we got to talking, and he said, well, why don't you just come camp with us? So I did. And the rest is kind of history.
That's awesome. Were you a post-apocalypse fan beforehand?
No. I mean, I enjoyed like the Mad Max movies and everything, but you know, I wasn't a sycophant or anything.
Gotcha. So, well, that's awesome.
Yeah, I am now.
Yeah,
Right.
It kind of grabs onto you, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. And last but not least, Monarch. Thank you so much for being here. Give me a little bit about how you ended up in the Wastelander community.
I had just recently moved back to LA, and I reconnected with some friends, and she was just like, oh, like, I'm going to take you to like fire dance classes. So we did that for a while, and then I met this lady, Cyberwalkie. So if anyone out there knows Cyberwalkie, shout out. Yeah. She was just like, you're crazy. You should go to this thing with me. And I was just like, okay. And so we went to Wasteland together, and I met these guys, and you know, it's just kind of been, for me, it was pretty simple. Like, these guys met each other in line. You know, Launchie's been there forever. For me, it started in 2018. So, you know, it's been there for a minute, but not as long as some of us in our group. But I've just kind of always been in this stuff. Didn't know that there was anything like this. And then I showed up, and I was just like, wow, I'm home.
Mm-hmm.
Like, this is, heck yeah, you know? And I've been going ever since. So haven't missed a year except for that, you know, one plague year. Yeah.
Yeah. So what was your first year?
2018.
2018. Rad. All right. And then Riot, what was your first year?
2017.
And was it the same Launchpad? No, you.
Me too.
Oh, yeah. Launchpad. You go further back, right?
2014.
2014.
Yeah.
So you and I are the only ones that know the old location.
Yeah. The old H-Bird.
Yeah. You guys missed out. The rest of you. It was really fun. It was very special.
Yeah, rub it in.
Enough, I know.
Like, whatever.
That's it. I'm leaving.
Anyway, do we have this without makeshift?
But here's the thing. You guys, for as much as I can wax poetic about the early years, you guys are attending for the best years of Wasteland. It's been honestly just really great, really well run, put together. The tribes have really found their place as the producers of Wasteland. And now there's just so much going on. It's a bit of an overload, but it's a lot of fun. All right, -1 glitch. We are back. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to make you guys feel left out. I'm just trying to say that, you missed out.
I mean, you did also add that these years were the best years. So
they are.
Sorry you went through the years that kind of sucked.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So let's get back into the now that we all know and love. And tell me a little bit about the Rejects. How'd you guys get started? Where does this theme come from? And what made you take the step to become a placed tribe? Lots of questions. Go.
I think a lot of it comes back to Launchpad, because he was kind of the force that brought us all together. I shouldn't be talking about force dress like this. I think Launchpad wants to say something, so I'm gonna let him take over right now.
So I mean, Mad Max gets a lot of the credit for like post APOC fan fiction and whatnot. I was always a huge fan of Waterworld, and I still am to this day. It's one of my favorite movies. I'll never forget the first time I saw it. I was 8 or 9 when it came out, and I just thought it was so cool. And for some reason, all of my personal interests in my life. So I love surfing, I love sailing, spearfishing, free diving. I'm always in the water one way or another. And since I started going to Wasteland, I was like, a lot of people have these really deep, fully involved apocalypse stories, and it's like, what would be suiting to my actual real life? And so that's how it kind of developed. Is that our backstory is basically the polar ice caps melted, but it's not just water. There's still some land left over. It's kind of like we exist in the immediate fallout of society. So it's like suddenly the ocean has risen enough that it's displaced a whole bunch of people, and it caused the San Onofre nuclear power plant to melt down, and that's what actually pushed us out of our home, and we fled into the desert for higher ground and safety.
Oh, very cool.
Very cool.
Yeah. And then we also, we like to, our vibe is kind of, our story is that, the international border that separates us and Baja was, in our storyline is more squishy. It's not so much like a 30-foot wall. So there's a lot of there's a lot of culture blending too. So we're just trying to, to honor that, that kind of unique Southern California experience that and a big part of that is like the blending of cultures, you know.
Yeah.
So,
if they're cool, they join us. If they're not, we eat them.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, so we're cannibals.
I mean,
well,
it kind of goes with the territory. You kind of have to be.
We had some dark times there in the early days. We did have to eat a few people.
Yeah. We started with just specific parts, but you know what? Just let's move on. Let's move on.
Yeah.
Oh man, that's kind of fun. Yeah, and I played with the same thing with the Dead Raider Jerky Company a little bit, where it's like, you know, cannibalism. We can find the humor in that sometimes.
Yeah.
When
Well,
it's
that's really
happening to
fun.
someone else.
Yeah, and so what led you guys to kind of fall into like creating a Baja Bar to go along with the tribe camp?
So I'm really glad you said Baja Bar, because I can't tell you how many people have come in and be like, "Oh, great tiki bar." And I'm like, well, respectfully, fuck you, but thanks, I guess. But,
well, I said it because you had to correct me too, because you know a lot of that, like that island kind of look. You know, I think a lot of people in the United States would compare it to tiki because that's what we have throughout the rest of the country. But I think Baja Bar is actually a really fun, different take on that nautical theme.
And I'm joking, of course, but I mean, I can't pass up the opportunity to give people a hard time over it. You know, tiki bars are great, but like other people have done them, and to my knowledge, no one's done a Baja Bar yet. So so I mean, that's like yet another piece of my like in real life experience. So I mean, I absolutely love the excursion to Baja trip. So I've done the Baja surf trip like I don't even know, hundreds, maybe couple hundred times at this point. And you know, it's the kind of thing where it's like you're just driving, and this was like quite a ways back before GPS even, and I would just go down by myself and like sleep in the back of my truck, and you just like stop at these little stands and you get like really great micheladas, like really great fish tacos, and it's like that whole experience was so magical to me. I was like, we need to bring a part of that to our Wasteland experience.
And for those of you that aren't necessarily in Southern California, Baja California is Mexico, but it's still California. It's just like continuing the coastline, and it's this incredibly long peninsula that just goes and goes and goes, and mostly disconnected from the rest of Mexico. So it kind of has its own separate culture there. Huge destination for American tourism as well. But yeah, the fish tacos. Mind-blowing. Can I encourage you guys to do a fish taco night?
Do you want to cook fish in the desert? Fish in the desert?
Because I will be first in line.
We'll put that on the list.
We'll do reject sushi, actually.
Yeah, I can help facilitate. I'll
Dangerous.
Be camped. If you guys end up in the same spot, I'll be camped behind you. So I can help facilitate, and we can do some crazy fried fish in the desert.
I'm in. I mean, we did run a michelada happy hour that was pretty successful. And in the future, I actually got a keg, and I don't know if it was like the transporting it or something. I got a keg of Modelo to serve, and it was like way too foamy. Not to mention, we couldn't figure out how to tap the keg, so like rookie move. But Dutchman from Sons of the Beach happened to be walking by, and he's like, "Oh, okay, I'll just do that for you." So
cool.
I hope he sees this, because I think I forgot to thank him. I was like all stressed out trying to make like 300 micheladas.
Not all heroes wear capes, right?
That absolutely.
That's awesome.
Also, to everyone who showed up for Michelada Hour and didn't eat their straws, fuck you.
Didn't eat their straws?
They didn't. So they've got the chamoy straws, you know, like the candy straws. We put them in there. I cannot tell you how many cups I picked up without no one touching their chamoy straws, and I'm just like, how else are you supposed to get your goddamn electrolytes, you bastards? Like,
I say the same thing to anybody
goddamn
who didn't
chamoy
eat the
straws
glizzies after the competition.
What?
Don't eat the glizzies.
because I ended up eating most of them, and it was.
Oh yeah, you've had a rough afternoon.
Yeah, they were left outside for a while. I was well, actually Launchpad told me not to eat them, and I ate them anyway.
Yeah. See, that's what happens when you don't listen to Camp Daddy.
Yeah, well, it's gonna happen again.
So they're talking about one of our events this year was called Lord of the Glizzies. So it's like a bachelorette party game where you tie a string around your waist and then at the other end of the string around a hot dog, and you have to like hip thrust and catch the hot dog in your mouth. So we figured that's like it's a perfect Wasteland game.
Yes.
But Riot this maniac ate like 12 of them. And
wait, no. Let's not talk about that. Let's talk about the fact that I was the only one to actually legitimately catch one in my mouth.
That's true. Yeah.
But I didn't win the competition. Stabby won the competition because she fucking cheated.
She cheated.
She
really?
Yeah.
She screwed up on her shoulder and got it. And so and she did
well, I don't know if there wasn't a specific rule about that.
There wasn't.
There was.
No shoulders.
No.
So it's really just
loophole.
It was exploitative, is what it was, but it wasn't cheating.
Yeah. We're going to modify the rules. Yeah, next year we're going to modify the rules. But yeah, Riot is fantastic at catching wieners in his mouth.
It's a talent.
That's so funny.
That's a skill.
This was the first year that I heard hot dogs referred to as glizzies ever. And of course, we were over with the Bombers for their glizzy hour. We didn't actually get them, but they were. What
that was so funny.
Abomination glizzies or something like that.
Yeah, something like that. They were like making them like
chocolate sauce and Cheetos.
They had like crazy stuff on them. And I had to define glizzy for you. That was fun.
So ultimately, like the idea of just a plain glizzy, which is pre-cooked and pretty safe, that sounds better.
Yeah, pre-cooked
and having hot sauce on it.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had no idea what a glizzy was for like. I was hearing the term for like a month before. I was like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
And how did a hot dog become a glizzy? Like, where did that come from?
Winks, you had this figured out. Do you know why glizzy?
I only know about glizzies because I was on TikTok a lot.
Oh.
And that's just how the young people talk about hot dogs, man. I don't know. I just know that I heard it and I was like, okay, hot dog, got it.
Yeah, just smile and nod. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a fun way to say it.
It is.
And it adds a little mystery and lore behind these little packaged sausages.
Plus, glizzy gobbler rolls off the tongue a lot better.
Yeah.
That's a really good point. Yeah.
Glizzy gobbler, glizzy guzzler, GG's.
For the GG's. Oh my gosh.
GG's in chat.
All right. Does the bar itself have a different name than Pacific Rejects? Like, did you kind of brand it separately?
I mean, sort of.
Zone. Right?
We started calling it what's it called now? I'm forgetting. Higher Ground. We were gonna have the bar named Higher Ground.
Cool.
Oh, that's
like
great.
Our symbol, like our tribe symbol, is the actual like tsunami warning wave.
Yeah.
And and we just obviously changed it to say Pacific Rejects. But I mean, when we first were designing, we did like a 3D model for the. Oh yeah, there it is.
There it is.
Hey.
Got them ready to go.
That's awesome. We imagined the bar being like on the rooftop, like a rooftop bar.
Cool.
But it ended up, I mean, maybe we'll do that in the future, but it ended up being like too heavy of a lift.
Yeah.
Literally and figuratively for the first year in theme. So yeah, stay tuned. Maybe next year we'll have the rooftop bar.
That's exciting.
Yeah.
I guess you could at least do like a sitting area, even if you can't have the whole bar up there, right?
Yeah. I mean, I think it's also a safety concern. It's like, do you really want like a bunch of like blackout drunk people up on the roof where they could fall down?
Yeah.
So
yes,
I'm not sure if we want the risk or the liability.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
We can play pretend that it's high up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Lifting like a foot off the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. There you
They're
go.
going to be breaking their ankles walking in and out.
This is even more dangerous than having it up high.
The first year that we did the Dukes of the Nuke Tower, we very quickly realized that making it difficult to climb was actually a benefit, because like sober people can be helped up into a perch, but drunk people coming around, while we're all sleeping, would find it very difficult to scale. And so it became
probably for the best.
Our rule became like we had to drunk proof stuff. And so one of our tribe members was sleeping in a tent just below the tower, and was trying to go to sleep but not fully asleep yet. And a couple of drunk people came from the old pit, and were looking at the tower and kind of whispering to each other, "Oh, let's get up there, let's go." And then they tried to climb it, and one of them's like, "Hey, how do they do this?" And he wakes up and he's like, "The point is you don't." And kind of like sent them sheepishly on their way. But yeah, that was before we had to have like really clear rules about like, don't climb things, and it's for tribe members only and all that kind of stuff. So yeah.
Speaking of camps, I would love to hear a bit about your guys' build. I was one of your neighbors in the back in the Scam Bandits dome, and we were so impressed by your build, how big it was, especially for your first themed year, how like just in theme it was. And so I'd love to hear a bit more about like, do you all work on builds together? Are there people who do certain things? How'd you make your sign? I was just very impressed with the vision.
Yeah.
So Launchpad did the entire prototype in his backyard.
Oh, cool.
And pretty much all by himself. So all the credit really has to go to him.
Wow.
People tried to contribute, when we were doing the setup actually at Wasteland. But as far as the design, I mean, he did the 3D SketchUp, he did all that stuff and like put it together. And, basically the rest of us, we kind of like logged into the meetings, and just said, yeah.
It's great.
Whatever you say.
Wow, that's really impressive.
We had been thinking about it for years. We were always kind of like flirting with the idea of doing a theme build. It was always like a time thing for me. But this past summer, my family was out of town for like 2 months, so I had the whole place to myself. It's like, what am I going to do with all this free time? I could like learn German, or I could brush up on my Python programming, or why don't I just build like a full Wasteland setup and let's go theme this year. Let's do it.
Decision. Yeah. You chose wisely.
Yeah,
that's awesome. That's
so
what is cool.
What'd you base it on? Is it scaffolding like a lot of tribes are doing?
Yep. So the frontage is all scaffolding. It's like a double stack of scaffolding, and so I designed it that you just once the scaffold frame is up, you just bolt in the plywood like facade on the front. So it does assemble really quickly.
That's nice.
And with not a lot of hardware, which is great.
That's great.
So that's like the front, and then the whole basically inside of the room is like a custom shade structure. So I found like a actual, I've never been to Burning Man, but I found a Burning Man like build group that recommended this way to do it, because we wanted the ceiling to be pretty high. Because one thing we've noticed from like a few other theme builds we've seen is that the ceiling ends up being really low. I mean, I'm not that tall of a guy. I'm like 6 feet tall, but with this hat on, I'm like
with the
7
hat,
feet tall.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
So like these feathers are like like in the Mushroom Cloud Lounge, I like lost a few feathers in the ceiling. So like that was one of our build requirements. It's like we got to have a high ceiling, we got to have like dimmable lights. Cute cat. So we all we did a bunch of calls. So we probably had like a call every other week or so.
Cool.
And we just we went literally through every single detail before we actually built the like the concept, and got accepted to theme, and the rest is history. The actual build on site was pretty stressful because it was hot and we were tired. We didn't have our full crew. Like we had a limited build crew. The teardown was much better. Yeah.
Good.
Gravity helps.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, a quick side note about the scaffolding. We've had like a little miniature structure every year. And in fact, since the first year that I came, Launchpad had brought some, and we'd had it set up. And that year we had a bunch of musicians do a jam session on top of it. And
cool.
It was cool, but it was also a little bit scary because it wasn't set up for that many people, and they were rocking up there, and like the whole thing was just moving and everything. And so
Yikes.
we so through the years we've refined our scaffolding setup to be more robust. But
nice.
yeah, that first year, in fact, even when it was just the people that were in the camp, there was one really big guy that every time he stepped, the whole thing just went like this, and I was like, a little bit more lightly.
Tiptoe, please.
There was like one year, like 20, I think, what was it? It was like 2019. We built that one scaffolding, and then there was like 12 to 15 of us just like piled up on the top. It was like, had it been like 1 o'clock in the morning, the wind is blowing. There's like, and like it started out with just like 2 or 3 of us stargazing, and then slowly but surely, like more people. I even think like a couple strangers. We're just like, yeah, get out of here. And then, we're all laying there, and you just feel it go like this. You know, the whole scaffolding go like this.
Yeah,
and then one of our buddies, Wasteland Dan, then comes on. I'm sitting there like holding on to Launchpad, like we're gonna die. And then Wasteland Dan just comes and lays directly on top of me. Just like goes like this and just goes look, and lays back, and you just feel the whole thing go. And I'm like, this is how we die.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
This was another stage where we realized we need to like up our build, and that was, I think, after that is when we decided that we need to start adding like the strapping as well.
Yeah,
like the tie downs and everything. Yeah, so it's pretty sturdy now. Like we screw all the planks and everything, just all this stuff. Yeah. So
sometimes you just learn by those little mistakes and death threats.
Little mistakes.
Natural.
Yeah. So how long had you guys been building this camp before you got placed in the theme zone?
I think we started
every year.
Yeah,
since 2016, right? Whenever.
Yeah, but not a camp like this, not like a fully surrounded camp. I mean, we typically do a little structure. Sometimes for some events we do a little psychedelic lounge, and then and then we have another guy that has like a military tent, like big military covered tent. But like this full setup that we had this year, with the scaffolding all around and everything, and the high ceilings, that was all this year.
That was specifically designed for theme zone, but all the other years, but for this theme zone year, we started so Launchy, he started the schematics, I want to say like right after Neo, so like May-ish, because at Neo is when we're like, all right, 10 out of 10, like we are doing theme zone this year. And so, he started building it, and then we started having like once a month, like meetings or whatever to kind of like get approved. And then so I want to say that for this build that we had this year for theme zone started around like right after Neo, so May-ish, and then just came together. Again, most of it was launchy. At the end of the day, the rest of us were just like, good job,
good
man.
job.
We're contributing by supporting them.
Sweet.
There you go.
Sweet.
And like a couple of others, like so. We're here, but I kind of want to give a shout out to the rest of our crew, like all the bots and, bits and bops that we had inside of our establishment were because we all did work together, like the framing and everything like that definitely was all Launchpad. But like we have things like the porthole, like shout out to Ajax and Wally, like those two, they live Wasteland for life. Like their knowledge is boundless. Like you could like be like, digging through like your old grandpa's like shoebox, and you pull out this wrench, and you're like, what the fuck do I need this wrench? And then Ajax will look at that and be like, that is an 1862 wrench that's made of this specific metal, designed specifically for this game. And then he'll like go into it and he'll be like, I can get you money for that. And you're like, you want it? You know, like,
Nice.
what are you doing with that? And so these guys are always like, just again, a plethora of knowledge. They know so much about so many things. They barter for life, and we're able to find some of these nicks and knacks. And you know, I don't know if you saw at our tent or at our camp, we also had your mom. Your mom was there.
What is this?
Fire truck. It's a fire truck.
It's a fire truck. So your mom,
okay.
we named it your mom because it's what is it? Your I forget the name of the county. The name of the county was like your something.
It's from Yermo. Yermo is like a little town near Barstow.
It's
Yermo, your mom.
Whatever.
Cool.
Yermo, your mom.
That's funny.
Yeah.
We just put an M on the end.
Yeah.
Fun.
But Ajax
Can we
found
ride
that
your mom?
fire truck. And it's fully capable. Like we were able to drive it around. Like we're gonna get the hose working again. So you watch out there.
Oh, I love that.
Stoked.
Yeah,
Nice.
your mom will spray you.
Yeah. All the tapestries, all of like the made tapestries inside of our build. So like you could get your dick fishing license. So we do dick fishing at the Rejects Plaza. Yes. So you could rent out like a fishing pole, and at the end it's got like a dildo. And what you could do is you could go fishing for individuals.
Hunting for perverts.
But you have to have a license.
Fishing for Wastelanders, yeah.
You know, you're really hunting for anyone willing and capable. But you have to get your license in order to rent out these things. And so the tapestry that we have for that, the tapestry that has all of our drinks on it, those were made by none other than Tap Wrench, Squalor, and Rubbish. So Squalor and Rubbish are phenomenal artists. So outside of Wasteland, in Wasteland, they're the ones who made our Kafgans. So if you see us walking around in like our matching Kafgans, no, we are not a cult. However, we do have matching Kafgans, and you're welcome to join us at any time. We're designed by them. And then, you know, like all the instruments inside, inspired by Tap Wrench. They are a phenomenal musician.
Yeah, they had did they have the tuba? They were walking around with the tuba, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yes, they were. Yeah.
Very nice.
And so, yeah, it all came together because of all of us. Again, the scaffolding and like the foundation of everything, Camp Daddy, but everything else was like really put together by our whole crew who wish they could be here, but you know, gotta limit us 3 individuals. It's fine.
Right now.
I forgive you. I forgive you.
Yay, bandwidth.
But
and my own mental fortitude of being able to like to organize this. Yeah.
No, very grateful, but yeah.
Well, I hope you guys are ready for a whole line of people that are going to be asking to ride your mom this year.
Yeah.
Because
yeah.
I want to ride
your mom.
Yeah.
She's available. She's available.
That's so
She's
funny.
available, not shy.
She's
Your
out
mom's
there
a big girl.
every day.
It's really interesting how so many tribes, like their tribe camp is its own like personality, and then they have a vehicle that's its own personality. And then like realizing that they are together is really interesting because most of the time you just see the vehicles like driving around or at the car show. And yeah, unless it's like parked somewhere specific, you don't really realize that it's part of the tribe. So that's really interesting because I had no idea that you guys had the fire truck.
Yep.
That's super fun. Let's see. Tell me about what the vibe is like in your camp, especially like daytime versus nighttime, because you guys were in the Green Place this year. The Green Place historically didn't do a whole lot of nighttime stuff, but you guys were open late. So tell me a little bit about like what your daytime versus nighttime vibe was like.
Yeah. So first, we absolutely loved all of our neighbors in the Green Place. Everyone was super sweet and helpful, and just really great people to be camped near. I think we were probably a little extra for the neighborhood in general. So I mean, we'll revisit that for next year, of course. But we'll always have a soft spot for the Green Place. A bunch of sweetie pies there.
Absolutely,
so, our general goal was we would have tons of events during the day, and then at night we wanted to be kind of chill for the most part, just so people could go off and do things at night.
Which is very similar to like what the Green Place does, right, Winks?
Yeah. A lot of us kind of like key it down at night so that we can like kind of go off and like explore
Enjoy the
the
rest of the
event and not
festival.
just not just be like
Yeah,
stuck
exactly.
at home running the bar.
Yep. I mean, we did stay open. We had Zeke's do a bar takeover one night,
Cool.
and we did movie night every night at midnight.
Cool.
So Wednesday from here on forth is Waterworld Wednesday.
Nice.
Just
I
like
watched Waterworld from the other side.
Oh, cool.
I was watching it from where I was in like where I sleep. I was like, oh, Waterworld's playing.
Well, we're doing that every Wednesday from now on.
Oh,
Awesome.
cool.
At midnight, and that's also like my cue to like be home, so I don't stay out all night and not be able to like run the camp the next day. And then so Saturday we close. We do like we call it family night. So we're closed to the public, and we just have like our own, like lovey-dovey family time. So what else did we did a bunch of events during the day. So Michelada Happy Hour was great. We talked about the Glizzy Gobbler contest. We hosted Ghost, who typically does the meditation hour, and Zeke's.
Cool.
So we hosted him. I didn't realize. I mean, I've done his meditations before. I didn't realize how stressed I was this time because I laid down and I was just like bawling for some reason.
Yeah.
I was like I was letting go of something. But yeah, Ghost is really great. I mean, I don't know if Zeke's will be back again, but we would love to host that again if possible.
Yeah.
Anyone who hasn't been
on Ghost,
he's a great guy.
He's a great guy. Yeah. I was going through something really difficult, and that session was a huge release. Like, kind of life-changing, really. And I'm not saying that like lightly either. It was really a valuable experience.
Yeah, that's nice.
I really wish I had gone because I had came back just as it ended. And because I was like on a mission, I forget what I was doing. But I came back and everyone was like bawling and walking out and like hugging each other. And then Rubbish comes up to me. She's like, "Monty, you were flying on a dove in my vision."
Yeah.
Wow.
You were my
Coyote. I just want you to know that I love you.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It was very precious. So yeah, I hope we can
Highly
do it again
recommend.
because I need to go.
Yeah.
Can't recommend it enough.
That's awesome.
And the jam
circles.
Jam circles were fun too.
We also hosted. We do a cancer survivor meetup. So for that, I have I enlisted the help of Teapot, not Teapot from the Tea Crawl, but the one from Seven Sisters, the other Teapot. Gotcha. So they actually designed the patch that I handed out, and that's just like an opportunity for. It started off I noticed a bunch of people in the community were posting things like, "Oh, I'm going in for chemo today." I was just like, that really sucks. It's because I was thinking about my petty first world problems, and it's like this person has to go to chemo and they're still going to show up to Wasteland. You know? So I was like, we need to have something to honor the people that are have gone through cancer and are still here. So we'll keep doing that every year.
What was that event called?
It's just like a cancer survivor meetup. So that's we typically do that like early on a Wednesday or Thursday, when there's not much else going on.
Yeah, cool.
And it's just kind of like a smaller hour meetup. People can chat. So actually that leads me to one other thing. So our camp was like one big open room, which was great for some things, but we had so many events that were like back to back, and we'll have to take better care in organizing next year. But we noticed we struggled a bit when we had like one event wrapping up and another one beginning, because everyone's on Wasteland time. So it's hard to clear out a bunch of noisy drunk people that are at the jam session when you want to do something like quiet and personal next hour. So that's something we didn't really think about that much this year. But learning experience. So we're gonna we'll take that lesson learned and we'll plan better for next time.
Totally.
It was the jam session right back to back with the ASL session. So the sign
Right.
language. So yeah, there was a bit of overlap there, and apparently that made someone somewhat upset.
Yeah.
But I mean,
So-
like once it cleared out, it's like it worked. It came out really well.
Yeah.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah,
Just-
and you guys are
just to
looking
mention-
to do both of those events again, right?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, there's
yeah.
always gonna be
Just maybe in the reverse order.
Yeah, maybe in the
Yeah.
or like different days. You know?
Yeah.
Right.
Or the new design I'm playing with is going to have multiple rooms too, so that way like
Oh, nice.
it'll be more appropriate. That way, if something runs late, like let it run late, because there shouldn't be any need to rush people out if they're enjoying.
Yeah, that's nice.
Agreed.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we are
What else
going
do we
to. Oh, I'm sorry.
No,
Is there-
go
is
ahead.
there
Go
more?
ahead.
I was just going to say, I think it's about time for us to take a break.
Yeah.
And then we'll come back. We'll finish up some more of the events. We'll talk about a little bit of Wasteland as a whole. And the first thing I want to do is find out how much of a DuckTales fan you are, Launchpad. So here we go. A couple commercials. We'll be right back. Hey survivors, Makeshift here to remind you that the Apocalypse Post is brought to you in no small way by our Patreon supporters. Join the ranks for early access and exclusive content with support levels now named for fancy Fallout-ridden factions like the $2 per creation Drifter or the $7 Wastelander. Knowing you've got my back has helped me dedicate more time to this channel, spreading love of the post-apocalypse and less time on stupid real-world stuff. Sign up right now at patreon.com/theapocalypsepost.
The Love Bombs provide top-notch outcomes for the most discriminating clients all across the wasteland. When you need executive escort and protection, intelligence analysis, direct action, or other specialized solutions, the Love Bombs provide a bespoke option tailored directly to your needs. Listen to this heartfelt testimonial from one of the Love Bombs' satisfied clients.
I heard the Love Bombs had saved my precious Pookie Pie from them there scabs over yonder. They was fixing to turn his poor hide into jerky. Woo! Whew! I reckon not a one of those bastards will walk away from this scuffle.
Because it's on the body part.
Goodness gracious, I reckon I ain't ever seen a gun that big. The Love Bombs will give your enemies a licking they won't soon forget.
Yes, the Love Bombs. They're polite, professional, and have a plan to kill everyone they meet. The Love Bombs provide complete confidentiality in their free initial consultation. That's right, the initial consultation is absolutely free. Remember, the Love Bombs. Artillery available.
All right, guys, welcome back. So, as I promised, the Dukes have been producing this short series of videos called Duke Tales, and of course, using the Woo soundtrack. But I was a huge fan of DuckTales when I was growing up. The Disney Afternoon was my jam. Plus, we didn't have cable growing up, so it was like that was just on broadcast TV. And Launchpad was one of the really fun supporting characters of that show. Launchpad, is that where your name comes from, or is it a little bit less cartoony?
It absolutely is. Yep, 100%. That's where it comes from.
Really?
So, like you, I was a huge fan. Yeah, how did you not know this about me?
I didn't know
Shit.
this.
Yeah,
You
that's
told us
really
one year, I
impressive,
got-
Ryan.
I think I'm
Get
gonna
it
go with
together.
Launchpad this year.
I mean,
Yeah.
So funny.
I think you'll remember when I tell you the story because
Maybe,
it's
yeah.
like a little bit of a sad story actually. But so I mean, like generally the character Launchpad from DuckTales, he's like kind of like a goofball and like a klutz, and he's always crashing into stuff.
Oh yeah.
So-
Perfect.
his airplane that he flies around is called the Sun Chaser. So that's why I named my motorized surfboard the Sand Chaser. So it's like homage to that.
Yeah,
That's
nice.
so
Yeah.
cute.
Yeah. But I mean, the way it actually came about was I wanted to name my first dog Launchpad because he was like, as a puppy, he was like, bashing into the wall and like, he's like just like a goofball, just like the character. We ended up not naming him that, not my fault, but he ended up like he died tragically. So I like adopted the name, to like as like a remembrance thing too. So it's got like
that's
multiple
nice.
meanings,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's super fun.
That's so sweet and personal. That's really nice.
Yeah.
So I've been meaning to. I've still got his little license. Like I've had it on my neck chain. I've been meaning to put it in like the chapel. You know, like the
Yeah, the
what's
last
it called?
rites.
Like the Blessed Beast.
Yeah, the Congregation of Blessed Beasts.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've been meaning to do that for years and years, and I just haven't. I haven't gotten around to it. But one day.
Yeah, Winks took me there this year to go visit her little guy.
Yeah, my cat. I put up a little drawing of him a few years ago, and I just love that they they put everything up every year. They take such good care of it. So yeah, I went to visit him, and Makeshift came with me because he had never been inside before, and it's a beautiful spot.
It's so
it
beautiful.
Really is.
It's a very powerful little spot they put there,
and
you can tell they really care for everything because nothing looked like it had been posted and then packed and then posted and then packed and then put. Like they've been putting it up for years and years, and everything looks like it was just hung yesterday.
Totally.
So the care that they're putting into it is just absolutely wonderful. Love them. I gotta have them on the show.
I think I just like crying at Wasteland. I think I just really like to do things that make me cry.
It is a good that happens. Yeah.
It is a good safe place to do that.
It's a good place for letting
to be vulnerable.
Oh yeah. I have like this there like so I have a love-hate relationship with like children being able to scream and cry in public places. Because I'm like, I want to do that. But
I'm jealous.
I'm jealous.
You do that.
If I started screaming and crying, people would be like, "You got a 5150 this bitch. Like, what is happening?" Like Jesus Christ.
How many 5150s do you have right now?
It's like, but like at Wasteland, you could go and like you can mosh with people who are just like gonna respectfully fuck you up, and then you can scream, and then you go back to your people and you can cry, and like every pocket of like, and that's like one of the best parts about Wasteland is that like every pocket of Wasteland is a built up memory of this community that's been going on for 15 years. 10? 50.
The moshing thing. This year, this was the first time I've ever failed to start a mosh pit. There was a band and they were playing like metal, and there was like everyone was just standing watching. I was like, okay, like I'm gonna go rile some stuff up, and so I got in there and I was running around, and like someone talked to me and like maybe like 20 years old, somewhere around there, and like and goes, this is not the place for that. I was like, I just got trying to start a mosh pit at a metal show. I was like, okay.
The crowd was not into it.
Yeah. Well, there was a couple people that looked kind of like yeah, I kind of want to do it, but I don't want to be the first one. So
but yeah, I would counter that and say it's definitely the place for it. Because I've talked before about how the Wasteland mosh pits are exceedingly polite. Like, you're still gonna bump into each other. There's gonna be some bruising. People are gonna fall down. But it's like a best case scenario of they still care about your well being.
There's been some brilliant pits there. That was just it was a weird night. There's just
that's
I don't know.
Funny.
Yeah.
Not right now.
This is not the place.
This is not.
Who are you?
I was like,
Jesus Christ! They just don't be in the pit. Like, what are you talking about?
Yeah. My
I won't
my
run
buddy
into
Chris
you if
got.
you don't want. Don't get me wrong.
My buddy Chris got pulled out of an attack mosh pit by security, which was really weird. I was like, no, this was not correct. But security told him he was going the wrong way in the circle, and he wasn't. And he was like, what are you talking about? And I was like, don't worry, that was an overreach for sure.
That's so funny and weird.
Right?
You're going the wrong way in the mosh pit. Sorry, sir, you're going the wrong way.
That's kind of a fun thing to do, like intentionally. But just for the record, when I was trying to start it, I would kind of like give someone a gentle, because like you got to make sure that you don't want to just slam into anybody,
right?
Like that would be messed up. So, but
you got to go up to people and just be like, "Do you want to mosh with me?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, do you
Yeah,
want to wash with me?
Shake hands. It's like, oh, hello. Can
I
please
push
mush-
you?
Hello. Yes.
it's a-
Okay. You. Okay, but you're gonna push me first, and then I'm gonna push you, and then
Yeah.
and then we'll. Okay. All right. Cool.
And here's
Yeah,
the contract
okay.
that we signed. We signed this contract.
Yeah, it's a perfect
Nobody's
time to break
liable
out
if we get
those
injured.
consent forms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really.
That's the perfect
I
time
really
to have
want now
that
to
your
show-
consent paper.
Yeah.
Consent.
Yeah.
Slam
Actually,
into him. Yeah.
I really want to go to the mosh pits now with like a stop sign, you know, and like start going the opposite way with the stop sign. Be like,
Then flip it. Proceed.
Slow down.
Yeah.
A yield,
Yeah,
and just have everybody walk
slow
by each
sign,
other.
like, a people like crossing sign, like, okay, let them come through. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah. Monarch's polite mosh pit has a ring to
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
That got the traffic
Monarch's
gesture
majestic
one.
mosh pit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, I like that. Yeah.
I
just added it.
attend this.
I added it to the list for next year, so now you have to. do it.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell
Yeah,
yeah.
perfect.
Monarch's majestic
How to mosh politely.
politely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
s-
And the whole course is just going to be about fucking each other up. Like, nothing's polite about it.
Yeah.
But
Are there any events that you guys like everything shuts down and you have to attend as a tribe that's not in your own camp?
Definitely the swimsuit contest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's a big one.
Mm-hmm.
Lonchie
what
won
else is
first
there?
place and
Who?
second place. Lonchie's got awards for the swimsuit competition.
Whoa.
And like
Yes.
one year we're pretty sure he didn't win because the year before he got first place. And they're like, oh, we can't give it to him again. He's too
You
hot.
can't give it to me.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Well, I mean, the
too
competition
hot.
is all really, really fierce. To be fair, you know,
It is.
It is.
Yeah.
And you were the
it's
fiercest.
one of my
is
most
what I
favorite
understand.
things. I wouldn't go that far. No.
Yeah.
I need to level up next year.
But okay, so
I've got some ideas.
tell me
I
what
have
the
some ideas for
swimsuit
you.
contest is like as a contestant, because I've never competed. I've always just been in the audience. It looks like a ton of fun. But yeah, tell me what it is from that side of things.
So you do have to pre-register. So Faceless Merchants will announce it probably like a month-ish before Wasteland.
Mhm.
So I don't know if they will. I think sometimes they'll take like same-day entries, but it tends to be so popular that they just run out of room, you know, because there'll be like 100 people wanting to compete. So they kind of bring you back through the through the secret door into the speakeasy in the Faceless Merchants Lounge. And then you're just kind of like waiting in line, you know. For whatever reason, I always end up being like near the back of the line, so like the anxiety and the tension builds up. But I think it's so fun, you know. And
yeah, but you use it. You use it well. You use it well.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
So this last year,
Yeah.
Launchpad put like a smoke machine in his
Oh,
bag,
hell yeah.
and like
That's so
and he
cool.
he typically always brings like real seaweed from the ocean. So the level of commitment this man goes through. So swimsuit competition is like what, Friday, right? He's
Saturday.
had this seaweed Saturday. That makes it even worse. He's had this seaweed that he's pulled from the ocean sitting in his in a bucket for like a week now, and then he drapes it over himself. This man is Spank, but he goes out there for the people,
Yes.
for the people,
Wow.
and he
Yes.
busts it.
Yeah.
He goes out there
It's
full. And I will
It just-
also
I
say
do it-
what's really
adds
so,
to the same.
all for the love. It's all for the love.
all for
Yeah.
love.
It's for love.
But so 2 years now, I have been Launchie's assistant and like helping him get his like outfit together before he go walks the podium. And regardless of how much I love this man and how much dedication he puts in for his people and also the swimsuit competition, it is really cute to be behind the scenes, like seeing all the other contestants, like, outfits are malfunctioning and everyone's just like, oh my God, girlie, help me. Like, oh my God.
Backstage at the runway show.
It's crazy. And so like this last year, I don't remember who they are, but there was this one girl, she had this super cool like bottle cap umbrella, but she was like getting herself ready and it was closed and it got all knotted up. And so she's like trying to open it and it's not opening. So this other girlie comes up and it's just like, girlie, I got you. And the whole time as like the line is creeping closer and closer to them having to walk out, they're just like, okay, we're going like this, and then we move it like this, and it pops open, and then both of them just go going, yeah, okay, I gotta go. Good luck out there.
Oh, that's so
it's
fun.
That's beautiful.
It's so so cute. Yeah. So like everyone comes out super fierce, but in the back they're all like, "Oh my god, girl, help me!"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know, and it's really
It is
cute
high
how they
stress
just come together.
backstage. Yep.
I believe
Wow.
it.
Wow, I wouldn't have thought that. That's interesting. All right, so let's see. They actually make a dock or a boardwalk that's over just the dirt, and then they start spraying you with water. Which, if you guys have never been to the desert, it's so dry that even warm water feels frigid. But they're not using warm water necessarily. So, what's it like when it first hits you? As you try to walk your little walk on the catwalk, do your little turn.
I mean, it's just it's a free shower, free shower.
Especially with
it
the
feels
ski,
great.
you need it.
Yeah, it wakes you up. Yep, it's like a nice cold slap in the face.
And everyone's when they take their turn doing their presentation, where basically you walk 30 feet, you get a couple seconds in front of the judges and the audience, and then you turn around and you leave. How long does it feel like you're out there?
It somehow it feels like shorter. It feels like I try to rush, and it feels like less time for some reason.
That's wild.
Because they have so many people, they want you to get in and out, and they tell you that, like when you check in, when you get to the front of the line, like they're like, hurry up because there's people behind you. So and I get it. They got to keep the show moving. So it feels like 2 seconds. And maybe it's like 5 or 6. I don't know.
It could be.
But
and
Monarch it was a gem with all the help. So thank you for that.
That's awesome.
Anytime. Yeah. So all the other swimsuit cuties back there, if you see me, I got you.
Nice.
You too.
You're gonna end up having like a vest of like bobby pins and zippers and all sorts of quick fixes.
I really should, honestly. A couple extra bottle caps.
Sewing kit. Tactical sewing kit.
Yeah. How can I help? I'm here for some cuties.
Yeah. Launchpad, one more question because you're braver than me.
Sure.
As one of Wasteland's largest attended events, what is it like to put on a swimsuit you made yourself? A lot of people are like half naked. I don't know how half naked you are. But then to go up there and just feel this entire crowd go crazy for you.
I mean, I think if it were anywhere else, I would be like self-conscious and bashful and all that. But I don't have any of those feelings ever at Wasteland. It's just like it's just fun, It's just It's like here's like a 40-something dad bod guy in like a thong, It's funny. So
everybody likes this.
Can I talk about one of his songs? It's one of my favorites.
Yes, please.
So he made he made a gas mask song. So like in the back, just a string up the butt, right? All cheek, all cheek. Nothing but string in the back. And then, but the front, so all the bits and bops are inside of a gas mask. But at the end of the gas mask, there's a coil that comes out. And at the end of the coil is a Barbie doll head. And so what he does, so he's walking down the catwalk with the Barbie doll tucked. So it's tucked. But then as he gets to the end, he opens up and the Barbie doll head just springs out from the gas mask. And then he helicopters it around.
Wow.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Peak.
Is this the one? Is this the time that you won?
I don't remember. I don't think I've ever actually won first place. I've placed a few times. So yeah, like judge's choice a couple.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the one I got second was where I was the Wasteland Mermaid. Remember? And Ajax pulled me out on stage in a wagon and like dumped me out on the stage.
So fun.
That one was good. Yeah, that was good.
Damn.
Yeah, it's like 10% costume and the rest is the performance. I feel like.
Shout out to Ajax for his performances in the swimsuit competition too.
Yeah. And he had the giant chainsaw and he was spanking me with the chainsaw. That was great.
So you too can have fun at the Wasteland swimsuit contest. Just make sure you're following along on Facebook. It's the Faceless Merchants that host it, so they'll be putting up postings if you want to sign up. It has to be a handmade swimsuit and post-apocalypse themed, and if it's nautical themed, like all the bonus points there. And honestly, it's like it's more attended than the actual Wasteland costume contest, which it's wonderful in itself, but I think the swimsuit contest is always kind of outperformed. in a way.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway,
We all wanna
check
get
it out.
wet.
There's
Rightfully
We all
Yeah.
want to
so.
get sprayed by the water. We're like,
Oh,
Mhm.
totally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you want a good seat, get there early because it is one of the biggest crowds.
Mhm.
People end up bringing like vehicles that they can climb on top of to see over the audience. It's a ton of fun. And I've missed it the last few years because that's one of the chances I get to go up and shoot some of my drone footage because
This
the
And
was the
crowd
here
only
you
year
were
I
at the
missed
beginning
it.
of the podcast shaming us for not being there in the early years, and you've never been listening
Yeah.
to this episode.
Oh,
I know. So often I have to attend
Shame.
things via Lens, so that's one of them.
Mm.
Yeah, super fun. So let's see. Kind of in Wasteland in general, we just talked about the swimsuit contest. Are there any other events that really stick out to you guys?
Jam circles.
Cool.
Mm.
Yeah, I noticed
We
you had
had-
the guitars on your wall.
Yeah.
So-
So unfortunately, my Wasteland guitar is also in California City.
Mhm.
You'll see Tap Wrench and I wandered around the Waste. They were playing their tuba, and I was jamming to it with the guitar. That was
Cool.
a lot of fun.
That's so fun.
This one, the acoustic right behind me. Actually, let me pull this up really quick.
Yeah.
This is a shout out to Sprout. If you can see that,
Oh yeah.
they did my likeness on the guitar, and
Oh sweet.
it was amazing.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
So and then obviously, we all know them. So and we had the jam circle at their camp, which was right next door to ours. And then
Is that the rag
immediately-
weavers?
I don't remember, but I think that might have been that. Yeah,
If it was,
they were
tiny
right
and
to,
intimate, it was the Rag
looking at the
Weavers.
camp.
Yeah.
They were to the left. Yeah, it's tiny little one.
Yeah, that's them.
Yeah, and
Yep, that's
we
them.
had a jam. We had a jam circle there, and then immediately following that, and I didn't even realize this, but we had the jam circle in our camp right after that, and
Cool.
Oh,
I-
fun.
I was like so just oblivious to our schedule this year. That I just kind of wandered in. I was like, oh, another jam circle. All right, yeah. So
Sweet.
that was a lot of fun.
That's awesome. Oh, so we were. I mean, Winks and I played.
We were at the same
Rag
event.
Weaver
Yeah,
one.
the
So,
Rag
we were there.
Weavers.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
the Rag
yeah,
Weavers do
okay.
Out of Tune Thursday, and usually I'll try to sing at least once. But yeah.
Yes. Okay, good. Yeah.
They're our Wasteland besties.
Yeah, I
We
had the
love them.
electric, the Wasteland electric guitar with the little.
Okay, cool. Yes, I
Yeah,
do remember that.
Yeah,
Sick.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
That's awesome. We need to talk because I'll be hosting some more. Like we do the open mic at DXC, and I've done like makeshift presents at the Rec Room where I want to bring on more musicians. So if that sounds like
I would
something
love
we should
that.
talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anytime.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, we'll be in touch. All right, Monarch, what was one of your favorite events to attend this year?
This last year, I mean, honestly, our events.
No, outside.
Outside of us, okay.
Yeah.
There's an outside.
Boring. No, I'm kidding. So we actually did a phenomenal job so 2 years now, not consistently, but 2 years now, we have absolutely wrecked the casino in the auction. So there was one year.
Wasteland Ed took it.
So there was 1 year where, so I know you asked about this year, but give me a second. So there was 1 year, it was the last year that they did the Wastelanders Ball. And I may or may not have assisted in robbing the casino. And so won't get into too many details of that. Can't get too many people in trouble, but helped rob the casino in a fashion. So we had a bunch of bottle caps from the year before. And then we also had our buddy Wasteland Dan, who he just wrecked the roulette table, honestly, on his own. No cheating, I swear. And so we almost bought out the auction that year. But then this year, one of our friends, Vanilla Beast, he created the nuclear titties.
Got him.
I don't know if anyone saw that. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Wait,
We won them.
You're
And so,
skipping,
that
you're
is our
skipping the
backyard.
thing.
So Launchpad was that's part of our story. That's part of our background. Like the nuclear power plant outside of San Diego, there they are.
Yes.
We showed up, we represented, we auctioned, we gambled, and we won them. And that was probably one of the best things.
Cool.
So watching my people succeed is probably one of the best events. So I love the pickle competition. If you guys are ever interested, I make Malort pickles. You're welcome.
I'm in.
Winks is like,
Malort I just had
I'm sure Vanilla Beef loves that.
Yeah.
I also make a harvest Malort, so it's like a seasonal Malort with like cinnamon and orange and hot honey.
Okay,
and
all right, I would
really
try
good.
that.
It's pretty good. But I actually
it's actually good.
I won the Danger Pickle competition. So there's the pickle competition, and there are different awards that you could win. It was my Malort pickles. I won the Danger Pickle award because it was, I guess it was spicy. But,
you skipped over one thing. You skipped over one thing. Wasteland Dan actually won the casino. At the end of the night, they were
right.
yeah, because they were closing it down. They were just going to give away like everything, the build, all of it, and he won the thing. And he comes back to camp. He goes, so is there any way we can like transport like the whole casino out of here? Because like they were gonna give him like
oh my
the
gosh,
scaffolding they used to build it, all the mesh, the tent, everything.
Oh my god!
And we're just like, that would be amazing, but no. No,
absolutely, we do not.
That would have been like, yeah, we would have been in the theme zone a couple years earlier if that had happened. Transport that stuff out of there. But yeah, so that was kind of special.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Sweet.
seeing our tribe,
Sweet.
seeing people that we love succeed. Yeah, that's
sweet.
Truly.
I'm going to come in with a community.
Favorite.
Oh, I was coming in with a community caveat, which is the casino gets robbed a lot. The appropriate way to do it is to pre-plan it with the casino. And this goes for all the tribes. Like if you want to do a big like prank or something like that, plan ahead with the ones you're pranking so that they know it's coming, so that nothing's actually getting like taken or stolen. And so that they can be ready to actually participate in that lore as well.
They make some fun
for
everything.
camera conversation.
Yes, exactly.
No. Thank you so much for that makeshift. Yeah, no, so seriously, y'all, like you need to plan with the people accordingly.
It was the result of a bit of a confusion, though.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
No.
Moving on.
Everything was fine. But,
can you cut this part out?
Anyway.
Well, I mean, planning is just kind of funny, and you didn't do it.
Yeah.
You know, like it's different.
Yeah, no, you got to plan. You could work.
Yeah.
Don't just rob the casino, you guys. They're really good people. Talk to them. Also volunteer for them. They do some really great stuff. You can spin the wheel. And you can kind of make it your own. That's super fun. This last year, they had a couple arm wrestling bouts, which I was just like, fuck you. You didn't invite me. Monarch used to be a professional arm wrestler. So I usually get really offended when I'm not invited to an arm wrestling situation.
Yeah, but you'll like stand on the table. Like,
I did not. I won't. But yeah, so also Teeth Hunters, going to like playing games at Teeth Hunters is always the best.
Yeah.
I love
they have such a fun camp.
They've got a game. Yeah, they've got a game in the back called, I think it's like Tooth and Nail or something like that. But you're little robots, and you have to like it's almost like capture the flag, but you're like little mech robots, and you have to like roll a die, and then you get to move your robot, and you get to if you go next to certain buildings, you get like power ups. You can like either move a couple extra steps or whatever. And then if you run into another robot who's trying to steal your flag, you have to like rock, paper, scissors over it. And it's just like the cutest thing in the whole world. Also, I'll do anything for teeth. If anyone has if anyone's got any teeth they're willing to give up, I'll and the bounty hunting too. Love bounty hunting. This last year I was bounty hunting for a bunny. So there are a couple bunnies at Wasteland, but there's one bunny who had a bounty hunt for her, and there's two different ways that you can catch bunny. Actually catch bunny, or bunny lays eggs around Wasteland. And if you collect a certain amount of eggs, which she hides little trinkets inside of, you can then capture bunny. You can get the bounty on bunny if you get enough of the eggs.
That's
so
awesome.
That's also really fun.
Super.
Love a bounty hunt.
Yay. All right, Launchpad, it's coming back around to you. Do you have a favorite event
Right.
that you got to attend this year outside of your camp?
Apart from the swimsuit contest, I was really busy this year, working the camp. I mean, I think the car cruise is also fun.
Yeah.
You know, like
did you take your mom out?
Yeah, we did. So like actually the gate opening, they do 2 like gate opening ceremonies now.
Yeah.
So that's always fun to like, go right through the gate and represent. It's like a good photo op. You can we tend to like bring a bunch of bottle caps and just chuck them at people. That's a lot of fun. I don't know. There's so much. I feel like I could never there's never enough time to talk about all of the fun things. So
Totally.
Yeah, definitely the cruise.
I get that. I have a hard
climbing
time
the Thunderdome. Got to climb the Thunderdome.
Oh, the Thunderdome.
Oh, we have a good Thunderdome story. Yeah,
hit me.
Okay, so one year, one of our other tribe mates who hasn't been there in a while, Rhett, Dr. Dong Turtle.
Dr. Dong Turtle.
So we had signed up, and we decided that it would be amusing to put a blood pack under his shirt, right? So so he's got a blood pack under, and we're supposed to like break it and then pretend like he's badly injured and everything like that. Well, we get the thing started, and first of all, when they pulled us back and launched us at each other, I was about like halfway through closing distance when I realized like Rhett's legs were just wide open like this, and my knee was sticking straight forward.
Bad technique.
And so I think he was thinking they was gonna like grapple me or something like that, but I just kneed him in the balls really hard, and like and he recoils and he goes back like this, and like as I'm going back, I'm like, I'm so sorry. So we continue the fight. And the blood bag bursts, and instead of him pretending like he's hurt, he was so excited about it that he goes, "No, it's fake. Just let me keep fighting." and they're like, "All right, okay." So they launched us back at each other, and
oh my gosh, wow!
So that was fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
I've got a video somewhere.
Yeah,
nice. Yeah, I gotta say, fighting in the Thunderdome is I mean, it's a once in a life opportunity that you can do every year. And I've known people that will literally get out of the Thunderdome, get back in line and fight again. I think there's like a double digit record for how many times someone's fought in a day, which is kind of nuts. But yeah, it is tons of fun. And
it takes a lot out of you though. It's like that's some intense
You're weak.
exercise. Yeah.
You're weak.
Yeah.
You gotta do it again. Keep going.
After my first bout, I was like, I am more tired in a whole different way than I have ever been.
Yeah.
It's so fun. Yeah, and it takes you like an hour to come down from it. After like once they move you back out of the dome, you're like, it takes a while for all that adrenaline to get used up. It's nuts.
Yeah. You need to go straight to a mosh pit. That's the best.
There you go.
Yeah. Awesome. All right, guys. Well, we are kind of coming to the end of our time here. What should people know about Pacific Rejects 2026? And
good question.
What's some big stuff people should know about?
So we'll definitely be back. We'll have our interactive bar. We'll be back again. We'll continue to offer the wipeout shot, which is where we slap you in the face with seaweed after you get the shot.
Oh,
incredible.
Yeah.
We'll continue to offer. So we've got a cuck chair, and if you order your drink cuck style, we'll say, sure, have a seat in the cuck chair, and we'll bring you your drink. So we bring you your drink, but then we just drink it in front of you and tell you to fuck off. So
that's funny.
That's how that works. So we're looking to expand. This is like our we call it our interactive bar menu. We're gonna expand our offerings.
I love that.
Fun.
So we do hope people come visit us. Yep.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got to spend some time there. It sounds super fun.
Yeah.
I can tell you guys
welcome.
are having a really good time. Your aesthetic is awesome. Like just the fact that it's a Baja Bar already sets it up for like we're gonna be having a good time here, and stress free. Hakuna Matata.
It is stress-free. Everybody in the tribe is really cool. Everybody,
sweet,
very welcoming. Everyone's gonna be friendly. So,
yeah. Oh, that's awesome.
Awesome.
All right. Well, Pacific Rejects, thanks so much for coming on with us today.
Yeah,
you got anything else?
It was so nice to have you guys.
Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see you at Wasteland 2026. Can't wait to see y'all in the flesh again. Oh, and before I let you go, thanks for being this month's Patch of the Month sponsor. So this is our February 2026 Patch of the Month. You need to sign up by the end of the month to get it. And of course, you should know that the Patch of the Months are exclusive. I did just start offering, like, after a year, they will be back up on the Patreon if you missed one and you wanted to order that. But for the most part, like, once you miss it, there's no other way to get it. So yeah, sign up. The money that the patches raises goes back to the Apocalypse Post, helps us make more content, and of course just keeps things more engaging, and it helps to create episodes like this. So I really appreciate you guys, submitting for it and coming on
pleasure.
to us today.
Yeah, thank you for doing this. We
Thank you so much.
10 out of 10.
So fun.
Would podcast again.
So much fun.
Yay.
Yeah.
If you guys ever want to come on for like a Wastelander stories, just let me know.
Okay.
That's fun. Yeah.
All right.
A lot. Yep.
All right. That's it. Again, thanks, Winks, for coming on and co-hosting again today.
No problem. Thanks
Thanks,
for having
Winks.
me.
Thanks.
All right, guys. Well, now you know the deal. You need to thumbs up or like this episode. Make sure you're subscribed wherever you're listening. And help share the good news of the Apocalypse Post. So if you enjoyed today's episode, please share it with a friend. And if you hated it, share it with an enemy and make them eat a Malort brined danger pickle. Because there's no better punishment for 90% of the world and no better pleasure for the 10 of us that actually like Malort. All right. Until next time, stay alive.